are showcasing the matchup between the Selinsgrove Seals and our hosts, the Raiders of Twin Valley, live on Mike Drago Sports. My name is Austin Runkle, and besides me is the man himself, Mike Drago.
All right, back to see the Raiders here week 2. Austin, you saw them last week. They looked pretty good against Berks Catholic.
Absolutely,
what are you expecting tonight?
You got to keep an eye out, and these are the obvious choices, but you got to keep an eye out for the quarterback and their two running backs. Their quarterback, Evan Myers, he was putting on a great running showcase. He got some great yardage. He was really putting on a Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson impression. And the running backs, Ryan Remenner and Drew Engel, you just got to keep an eye on them. You can't let them cross the line because they'll be gone.
Well, the Raiders are going to have a handful against Selinsgrove, a traditional Class 4A state power. The Seals won a state title in 2009, and one of the linebackers on that team is their head coach now, Matt Wenrick. The Seals opened with a 14-6 win last week over Juniata. They come here with a little bit of a thinner squad than they had last year when they went 13-1 and made the state semifinals. They lost Aliquippa, but I'm expecting a really good ball game here. Two, powerful teams.
Absolutely.
Twin Valley ranked in the state, of course. Here we see our state rankings. Twin Valley number 7. They moved up a spot last week. Wyomissing at number 3. They lost earlier today, so they're going to tumble a few spots, and if Twin Valley picks up this win, you might see the Raiders pass them in the state rankings. But Selinsgrove has its hands full with this Twin Valley team, as you mentioned. Powerful offensive line, really big size there. They got Aris Drake, you'll see him, number 52. At tackle, he's committed to Navy. And they also picked up a guard, Carter Fauble, a transfer from Delaware Valley. He was a two-way all-league lineman there last year. And, of course, Grayson Miller returns at guard for the Raiders. He was an all-league pick there as well. So the Raiders are going to be a handful for anybody, but I'm expecting a really good game tonight.
Absolutely. And their offense put on a show last week, but so did their defense, holding Berks Catholic to 16 points. But before we get started for this game, we'd like to hear a word, or before we hear a word from our sponsors, we'd like to thank our advertisers for tonight and Mike Drago Sports. First off, we have Palumbo Foods, CBL Custom Apparel, the Reading Raptors, the Wyomissing Family Restaurant, UECU, Leo Design Gallery and Flower Shop, the Surgical Institute of Reading, Mays Sandwich Shop, and the Bulldog Hour. And now we'll hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll see you for kickoff.
Welcome to the Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, where we have a range of options to suit any taste. We are a family-friendly establishment offering a welcoming atmosphere for any occasion or a casual outing. Join us for our weekday breakfast buffet from 7 to 10 a.m. or our weekday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Want to bring the family out for a weekend brunch? Join us on Saturday and Sunday for our grand weekend brunch buffet from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1245 Penn Avenue in Wyomissing.
UECU is a credit union that understands Pennsylvania, what it means to grow up here, raise a family, start a business. And we're committed to being your financial partner for life. With competitive rates, exclusive member discounts, and modern technology, UECU offers personalized banking that will make you feel right at home. Visit bankingforpa.org and sign up for UECU membership through our partner association, the Pennsylvania Consumer Council. UECU, banking that understands home.
Did you know one of the nation's top surgical hospitals is right here in Berks County? At the Surgical Institute of Reading, our physicians take ownership of their patients' care. Our award-winning clinical teams have a vested interest in the quality care you receive. We use the latest state-of-the-art equipment to assist our surgeons in a wide variety of specialty areas. There is a better option for your care. Surgical Institute of Reading. Discover for yourself what sets us apart.
Wilson's upcoming slate of games. First game coming up this Saturday.
The slammer takes
He was much more serious than I expected.
All right.
Well, it wasn't an invite, you invited yourself.
No, we were just like, hey, are we doing this? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do this. Let's do it early this
Wilson
time.
alum and Super Bowl champion Chad Henry.
Thanks for having me, guys.
For the time period you played in, there weren't a lot of losses to talk about.
Welcome back, and here we are for kickoff. Thank you for joining us tonight on Mike Drago Sports. Once again, my name is Austin Runkle, and I'm joined by Mike Drago. Twin Valley won the coin toss and deferred, so Selinsgrove will get the ball to start the first half.
Twin Valley should have a definite advantage in depth tonight. You can see that Selinsgrove sideline. There aren't very many extra players over there.
And there we go. The ball is returned. And the returner is brought down on the 17.
Great open field tackle there by Brendan Yeagle for the Raiders. Sets the tone early. So the Seals start from their own 17. Not ideal field position for the first series of the game.
Absolutely not. And just like last week, I believe we're going to see a showcase by the defense. And the ball is snapped, passed off to, looked like the number 7 for a short gain. Looks like 2 yards, and it will be second down and 8 from the 19. You know, it's just one play so far, but like I said, it's I think it's going to be a very good night for the Twin Valley defense.
Well, I noticed the Seals are missing their starting right tackle, Reese Getz. He was not dressed in pregame, so that's
that'll definitely have an effect on things.
Yep, you hate to see that.
Number 1, Gavin Bastion completed that pass and down at the out of bounds at the, I think, 25 or 26. It is 3rd down and 2 or 3 yards.
And number 7, Ryan Rementer, 3rd and 2.
The Seals have 2 very quick wideouts. You just saw Bastion there. He was their leading receiver last year, and he's going to be a tough guy to mark tonight.
And there's a dog pile, but Selinsgrove picks up the first down.
Number 7 on the carry, Rice.
Down at the, it's a little tough to see.
Yeah, it looks like the 29, about a 4-yard gain there.
Selinsgrove making progression. It's not all about the big plays. You just got to go inch by inch. Ball is snapped, and number 44.
Number 44 on the carry.
Ryan. Oh, excuse me. Ethan Miller on the carry.
And number 65.
It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Ethan Miller's an all-state linebacker. Moves pretty well there at fullback. He's going to be the key guy in this offense tonight.
Ball is handed off to Brett Rice, and he is tackled for a loss. It will be 3rd down and about 7.
Big hit there by Ryan Rementer. Came in fast on that play to stop it.
Absolutely, and he was a name that came up a lot last week in their game against Berks Catholic. He was making a lot of plays on both sides of the ball. I can definitely see a promising year for him.
Yeah, did he have a return to punt block?
I
for
believe
a
so.
touchdown,
It was a long game for Berks Catholic. Twin Valley was just making a lot of great plays. So hard to remember them all. Pass is complete to number 11, Wyatt Teets, and it is 4th down and short. We're looking at about a yard now.
4th and 1.
Early decision here from Matt Wenrick. Boy, he's going to, looks like he's keeping his offense on the field.
It's plays like this that can make or break a game, and we're very early into this.
Well, this is going to be a tone setter, no doubt about that.
The ball is handed off, and it looks like the Seals pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, Miller, but not by much. Raiders did a pretty good job of blocking up that line, but just couldn't quite stop Miller.
Absolutely.
Carry is good.
Now we're looking at a 1st and 10 from the 39.5. They are slowly pushing this ball up the field, and it's not all about quick plays. As long as they're making these right moves, that's all that they're going to need to win a game.
A little movement there on the line, but the Seals, that's going to cost them 5.
Looks like a false start. Oh, it's on the defense. Oh, nope. Okay. All right, it is a false start.
On the offense. That'll back them up 5. 1st and 15, Selinsgrove.
They still have plenty of chances to convert this into another 1st down. They're lucky that they didn't get a false start call on that 4th down play, or else they'd be on defense right now. All right, drops back for a pass, incomplete. Intended for number 1 to Gavin Bastion.
Big hit there by Grayson Miller.
Number 65,
Nope, that was
That's the kind of pressure that Twin Valley needs to keep on them. And
yeah, I don't see a 65 on my roster, but he got in there and forced Amato to get rid of that ball before he wanted to.
we had that same problem at the Berks Catholic game last week. I think they changed some numbers unannounced. All right, second and long. Pass intended for number 6, Mason Vasquez, incomplete.
That was Grant Moser there on the coverage that time.
Some great
Got a
coverage.
hand on that pass, knocked it down.
You know, they were doing a great job at running the ball, and now all of a sudden they're throwing it. And I understand the long yardage to get to the first down, but if they had moved a few yards at a time, we could be a lot closer to that first down right now. But now it's still 3rd and long.
Well, that first down penalty, put him behind the sticks, makes
Sure.
it a difficult situation.
All right, another pass attempt. And complete to number 11, Wyatt Teets, and he is going. He just brought down short of the end zone around the 7-yard line. Huge gain for them on
Raiders
that
got
third
caught
and
there on
long.
a crossing pattern. Teets picked it up wide open there and made a lot of yards after the catch. Ball's down to the 8-yard line, 1st and
On
goal.
the 10. Oh,
It's a
first and goal. All righty.
57-yard reception.
We've got Jared Bullington in the back, and he gets the ball for the carry, and he's brought down around the 4-yard line.
Number 28 on the carry, Jared Burlington.
You know, that's what they just got to do. And they got, I'm not going to say they got lucky with that long play, but with those first 2 tosses being incomplete, you'd think that they might run it. And they've been doing well with the run game so far.
4-yard pickup there for Bullington. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Looks like we have another false start on the offense. It's going to be another 5 yards back.
Well, those are costly penalties anywhere on the field, but down by the goal line, those are just killers.
Especially when you can smell the end zone. That gets a little disheartening for the team.
Repeat, 2nd down.
At least they still have 3 more chances for this. I believe that they should be able to make this play. We've got number 1, Gavin Bastian, taking the ball for the carry, and
Number 7 on the carry.
it will be, number 7, excuse me, Brett Rice.
On the tackle, number 77, Mark Minardi.
And
the
that
rest of
was
the defensive
for a
line.
loss, I believe.
Mark Minardi all over that play for the Raiders. 5'10", 200-pound junior tackle. Push the Seals back a yard, so now it's 3rd and goal from the 10.
Jared Bullington in the backfield. Once again, they're tackled for a loss in the backfield.
In on the tackle, number 46,
Ball was tossed to Devin
Elijah
Mitchell,
Zimmerman, and number
but Twin Valley got to
63,
him before he could make any
Grayson Miller.
moves.
Another big play by the Raiders defense, getting a lot of penetration there, 3-yard
Absolutely.
loss,
Lining up for the field
and they're going to
goal.
force the Seals into a field goal here. It looked like they were at a 1st down and goal at the 8. So this is a win for the Twin Valley defense.
Flag on the play.
Field goal is good.
30-yard kick. Looks like the flag will be waved off. Let's see here.
All right.
Maybe not.
Looks like it was a late hit on the kicker. while
Well,
we're awaiting.
The Raiders are staying on the field, so they must think it's against Selinsgrove. Let's see,
like
Al
we might get
Lubis
to
will
see
give us the
another
call
chance.
here. Yeah, running into the kicker.
Running into the kicker.
So the points will stay on the board.
5-yard penalty. Penalty was declined. Field goal is good.
All right, and the Seals take an early lead. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to the Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, where we have a range of options to suit any taste. We are a family-friendly establishment offering a welcoming atmosphere for any occasion or a casual outing. Join us for our weekday breakfast buffet from 7 to 10 a.m. or our weekday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Want to bring the family out for a weekend brunch? Join us on Saturday and Sunday for our grand weekend brunch buffet from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1245 Penn Avenue in Wyomissing.
32, Ben Grundy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you just joining us, Selinsgrove got the ball first after Twin Valley deferred, and they ended with 3 points on the board. Kickoff is returned.
That's Ben Grundy. He can run.
Ooh. A great pickup to start their first possession.
Raiders have a lot of weapons on this team. People don't talk about Ben Grundy as much as they do about Drew Engel and Evan Johnson, but that guy can take it the distance if he's got a little bit of blocking in front of him, and he did pick up a couple of good blocks there, so the Raiders are in business at their own 44 to start this drive.
Absolutely, and in their season opener on the road last week, Twin Valley's run game was absolutely phenomenal. They were burning the shoe leather express, so to speak. We have a timeout on the field by Twin Valley. We will be right back after these words from our sponsors. Welcome back, folks. We're coming back from a Twin Valley timeout. And we have Evan Myers going for a pass. Completed to, excuse me.
Now, the Seals were all over that. They've seen the Raiders run that play before.
They just got to break that line, and they're gone. Their run game, like I said, was absolutely phenomenal last week against the Saints. So they just need to get something started, and I'm sure that they'll pick up some momentum. Dropping back for a pass, completed to number 14, Evan Johnson. And he's brought down at the 27, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think that's going to come back, at least a lot of that yardage after the catch by Evan Johnson. Must have been a clip or an illegal block of some sort right about the 36-yard line. So that's going to turn what could be a 20, 25-yard gain into maybe a loss here with the penalty.
The refs are still delegating. All right, yeah, blindside block on Twin Valley, so that will take the ball back. That will negate their massive gain that they just made in that last play. So now we're looking at second down.
It'll be from the 49. Actually, a gain of 6 yards there.
Second down and 5. Raiders.
Evan Johnson in the backfield. Got some communication to the sidelines. Might be calling an audible here. And another. No, not another flag. Oh, flag on the play, yep.
Delay a game on the Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders took too much time with that one. So they're going to go back 5 yards.
So take it back to 2nd and 10. Back to square one for the Raiders.
Evan Johnson nowhere to go there. Seals were all over him.
Absolutely clogged up that hole. Nowhere to go with that ball. It'll be 3rd down.
Maybe a gain of a yard.
1 yard gain, 3rd and 9.
Selinsgrove doing a great job up front right now.
Absolutely, their defense is not playing any games. And they are wherever the ball is going. We have another flag on the play.
False start on the Raiders.
All right.
Wow, that's 3 penalties on this drive already by Twin Valley.
It seems that Selinsgrove has gotten into some of the heads of the Raiders here. They seem a little shook. Evan Johnson in the backfield. Ben Grundy at wide left. Pass complete.
Pass is complete to number 2, Lucas Myers.
Boy, big
Lucas
hit there.
With no pickup on yards. It's going to be 4th down for the Raiders.
Carlos Studer came up fast and took down Lucas Myers on that play. Loss of a yard.
You know, this is not the same dominant team that we saw last week at Berks Catholic.
Well, the opponent's a little bit different, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, almost had a block punt there. Looks like the ball will be downed around the 22. There's a touch by the Raiders. And now we have Selinsgrove with a 1st and 10 from the 22.
So a tough opening series for the Raiders.
23.
3 penalties, a couple of plays went backwards.
Selinsgrove has the chance here to go up by 2 scores. And it would be a pretty fast way to do it. Doing this in the first quarter, really setting the tone for the rest of the game. Absolutely putting the pedal down to the metal, and they should not pick it up. 26, Devin Mitchell on the carry. Looks like a gain of 1, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 29.
Second and 9 for the Seals.
Selinsgrove lines up on the 29. Going back for a pass. It is complete to Gavin Bastion, and he's off the sidelines. Out at the 28. They have 5 to go. This is a big play coming up for Twin Valley. If they can hold them here, they have a chance to get the ball back. But they made a big play on third down before. Oh, here we go.
Bastion, he's a quick guy. They're getting the ball to him in space, letting him make plays.
They pick up a first down and then some, and they're down around midfield, down at the 44. It is 1st and 10 for the Seals.
16-yard pickup on that play. Most of it yards after the catch. Rocco Amato, the Seals quarterback, a sophomore, has only started one game last week, but he looks pretty poised back there. He gets rid of the ball very quickly.
Absolutely. And number 44, Ethan Miller on the carry. Down at midfield. It will be 2nd and 4 for the Seals.
And number 63, Grayson Miller. 2nd down and...
Excuse me, ball down at the 49, so it will be 2nd down and 5. Devin Mitchell on the carry, picks up a first down, but there's a flag on the play.
Looks like that's going to be holding on the Seals. Going to wipe out any kind of a gain there.
Yeah.
On the offense.
Yep, you were right, Mike, and that'll take us back to the first chain.
So holding's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Looks like they're going to mark it from the 48 line of scrimmage. So
Alrighty,
Seals
so
be looking at 2nd and 16 here.
2nd down and 16. Selinsgrove.
You know, this isn't the first time this game. This is only their second possession. This is the second time that they're facing a 2nd and long situation, and they worked their way out of it last time. Let's see what they have cooking in the playbooks. Pass completed to number 11, Wyatt Teets, for a short gain.
Fuck. 11.
It'll be 3rd down and looks like 13.
And on the stop, number 7, Ryan Rementer. 3rd down and 13 to go.
All right. Drops back for a pass. He's getting chased in the backfield. It is thrown to no one, and it is incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Bringing the pressure, number 65, Carter Fable.
The punting team comes on the field, and it will be Twin Valley ball.
Thank you. Got a fake there. And they're going to burn the Raiders on this.
Ooh.
Nope.
All righty, it was a fake punt, and they were not able to convert, so it will be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 48, at the Seals 48.
Big gamble there by Matt Wenrick. 4th and 13. That's a long distance to go to pick up a first down on a fake punt. Sets the Raiders up with great field position here. Gives them some life when they really didn't have much going at all. So the Raiders to this point been pushed around a little bit. They needed a break. They needed a big play, and they just got one there courtesy of the Seals. Rolling the dice, Matt Wenrick, and he got burned that time.
And we will...
So that's the interesting way to end the first quarter there. We'll see what kind of a boost that play gives the Raiders.
The Raiders now have the opportunity to take the lead from Selinsgrove, or at least match them. Like you said, Mike, this is great field position for them after that failed fake punt. All right, we have a quarterback keeper for a gain of 8 or 9 yards, and it'll be...
Great read there by Evan Johnson. Experienced quarterback. And the Raiders in a little bit of no-huddle offense here.
Oh, another quarterback keeper for the first down and then some. Brought down in a dog pile.
And that carry is good for a Twin Valley Raider.
Twin Valley keeps this momentum, and they'll be in the end zone in no time.
Down to the 33. Nice gain there by Evan Myers. Two runs in a row. And we've got some movement. I think Selinsgrove jumped there.
We shall see. There's been a lot of this so far, and that false start on the offense. So they need some more discipline for this, because it seems like they something's just not adding up for the line. And now it'll be 1st and 15. Number 32, pass complete, Ben Grundy for a gain of about 8. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and 7.
Evan Myers, 4 for 4 on his passing so far tonight. A couple of them went for losses, but he's been accurate delivering the ball.
Play action, and
Evan
there we
Johnson, open field, touchdown Raiders. Give that guy a little bit of a scene.
And there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, you give Evan Johnson a scene, he's going to take it the distance. 30-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have the lead.
Let's see what the refs caught.
Yeah, that's an excessive celebration. They'll mark that off, I believe, on the kickoff. Maybe they'll mark it off here on the PAT.
Unsportsmanlike on the Raiders. Touchdown is good.
Alrighty, so the Raiders will keep the lead.
Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So I can tell you, Brett Myers is not going to be happy with seeing his players get 15 yards there. I mean, a big momentum change. The Raiders take the lead with a great run by Evan Johnson, and then they get banged with that 15 yards, which is going to put their defense in the hole to start off following this possession. Nope, now they're going to assess it here.
Penalty will be assessed on the extra point.
Alrighty.
So that's going to turn this into a 35-yard extra point.
Nate Schaefer was 6 for 6 last week, I believe, in extra points, but none of them were from this far.
Now this is a field goal.
Oh, field.
He just drilled it. That couldn't have cleared the crossbar by more than a few inches. He hit it low, and the Raiders lead 7-3.
And we will be right back after a word from our sponsors. And welcome back. For those of you just joining us, Twin Valley has just taken the lead against the Selinsgrove Seals here in Elverson, Pennsylvania. We are live on Mike Drago Sports. Here's the kickoff. 26, Devin Mitchell on the return. Was not able to pick up many yards.
Nice kickoff there by Nate Schaefer. Drove it inside the 5. Helps his defense out. Selinsgrove starting inside of its 20 at about the 18-yard line. So Matt Wenrick rolled the dice, went for the fake punt, and it ended up earning his team. Raiders seized momentum, got a quick touchdown, and now they have the lead.
Play action. Runner brought down.
Nice pursuit there by the Raiders. Looked like Grayson Miller leading the way.
Absolutely. Their defense is locking down where they can.
No gain on that play.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 18. All right. Pass is incomplete to Ethan Miller. Oh, excuse me.
3rd and 10, Raider Nation. Let's hear ya.
So we've had a quick shift in momentum here, Austin. Selinsgrove dominated most of that first quarter, had things going their way. They were controlling the football, and the Raiders flipped the switch. Now they're in control right now with a 7-3 lead.
Absolutely. And they made some questionable calls with that fake punt in their last possession. And the play action. Oh, all right. Rocco Amato sacked. It'll be a 4th down, and the
Carter Fauble, number 65, with the sack. You saw what kind of foot speed he has to run the quarterback down. Back to the 14-yard line, 4-yard loss.
Number 32, Ben Grundy.
We have Ben Grundy deep around midfield waiting to... Oh, we have a flag on the play.
On the field.
Seals need 14 for the first down. They're not going to get it with a penalty here.
False start on the Seals.
All righty, false start. Now
So this
punter
becomes a dangerous situation. And when your punter's in the end zone, the pressure's really on. We'll see if Twin Valley sends some guys after him.
Oh, the snap was high. The punt goes off. Oh, and it bobbles past midfield.
Ball's returned by number 32.
Good kick there. 46-yard punt when the Seals are backed up into their own end zone.
Ben Grundy was able to pick up a few yards on that return, even after missing the catch and letting the ball bobble back about 10 yards. So he got past the midfield mark, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Raiders starting in Selinsgrove territory for the 2nd straight possession.
Pass is incomplete, intended for
number 35, Matt Knight.
35.
Broken up on number 2, Andrew Martinez. 2nd and 10, Raiders.
Haven't seen Drew Engel in the backfield yet. Rushed for over 1,500 yards last year. normally splits time in the backfield with Evan Johnson, but we haven't seen him yet.
And he was a major playmaker last week, too. We've got number 2, Lucas Myers, on the carry, and that'll be a first down for Twin Valley.
Lucas Myers runs down to the 33-yard line, 15-yard gain. Boy, when your fifth or sixth option can run that well, your offense is stacked. Lucas Myers.
Lucas Myers on the carry again. It'll be second down and about 3.
Slightly offsides on the defense.
So this no-huddle offense has Selinsgrove discombobulated a little bit.
Absolutely. They've gotten in their heads, and it's paying off.
We have first down now at the 21-yard line.
22. All right, a keeper for Evan Myers.
In on a tackle, number 1, Gavin Bastine.
For a gain of about 3, it'll be second down Twin Valley.
Second down and 7. Raiders.
Raiders taking a long time here.
Ball snapped, handed off to Lucas Myers.
Number 2, Lucas Myers on the carry.
And he'll just be short of a first down.
In on the tackle,
It'll be
number 2,
3rd and 1.
Martinez and Ethan Miller.
Down to about the 13-yard line. Another 5-yard gain for Lucas Myers.
Flag on the play.
I think
Penalty on the field.
Yeah, somebody's lined up off sides. And it's the Raiders back another 5 yards. Well, that's 5 penalties in the first half so far.
It all boils down to discipline for these kinds of plays. And, you know, they might shoot themselves in the foot with this, but it's 3rd down and about 7.
Evan Myers couldn't find anybody open there. Had to tuck it under.
In on the stop, number 28, Jared Bullington.
Myers has multiple carries on this game so far. He's really burning that shoe leather so far, just like he did in week 1 against Berks Catholic.
Not quite the same results again. Selinsgrove,
no, it's not.
A far superior opponent.
But the
than
attempts
Berks
are
Catholic. Yep. And another penalty. Boy, both teams are just a little too aggressive there for the Seals. I think it's going to be against the defense.
That'd be very beneficial right now as it's 4th and 2.
No, the Raiders are reacting as if it's against them. Maybe somebody moved. No, it is.
Okay, it is on the defense. All right.
So that'll make it about a
first and goal.
No. Ball about the 8-yard line.
Ooh. Pass intended. Pass is incomplete, intended for Matt Knight. Second and goal from the 8 or 9. They've still have 3 chances to make this work out, this possession work out. It was a questionable toss into the back corner of the end zone.
Evan Johnson back in the backfield now, along with Evan Myers.
Pass off to Johnson. Hand off to Johnson, excuse me. And he will gain about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4. Oh, 3rd and goal from the 5.
And number 4, Carlos Stutter. 3rd and goal.
Lucas Myers.
Lucas Myers for the carry, and it looks like he
he's
might be
just short. Just short. I think he's about to 1.
Number 2 on the carry, Lucas Myers.
No huddle as they run their next play.
And Selinsgrove going to call timeout? Yeah. And I think Lucas Myers was going to get the ball there again.
Probably just run the same play.
Yeah, you know, they've got the advantage on the O-line. O-line starting to make a push now. And Brett Myers wants to take advantage of that. So, boy, it's 5:25 left. Raiders in great position to take the lead here. 4th and goal at the 1. Again, this could be a game-changing play. If Selinsgrove can come up with the goal line stand, it would be huge.
It would be massive. And they've been doing pretty well at plugging these holes so far this game. They've been stopping a lot of the runs. And we will see what Twin Valley has cooking.
4th down and goal for the Raiders.
Well, let's see what Brett Myers has cooked up here. Lucas Myers, the fullback, behind his brother Evan, the quarterback.
Pass off to Myers, and it is a Twin Valley touchdown. The Raiders extend their lead to 13.
I think Lucas Myers made a little adjustment there. After he took the handoff, he saw that left side was totally uncovered. He took off and ran around his left tackle for an easy score.
And looks like the extra point was blocked, and it is no good. The Raiders will keep their lead at 10, and we will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to the Why I'm Missing Restaurant and Bakery, where we have a range of options to suit any taste. We are a family-friendly establishment offering a welcoming atmosphere for any occasion or a casual outing. Join us for our weekday breakfast buffet from 7 to 10 a.m. or our weekday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Want to bring the family out for a weekend brunch? Join us on Saturday and Sunday for our grand weekend brunch buffet from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1245 Penn Avenue in Wyomissing.
Did you know one of the nation's top surgical hospitals is right here in Berks County? At the Surgical Institute of Reading, our physicians take ownership of their patients' care. Our award-winning clinical teams have a vested interest in the quality care you receive.
Welcome back to Elverson, Pennsylvania. We just saw the Twin Valley Raiders take the lead and extend their lead to 10. And now we have the kickoff return.
Oh, boy, you got to see him, and he's going to go the distance.
Oh, he made it past the last. Yes, he's going all the way. That is number 7, Brett Rice, for a touchdown on the return.
90-yard kickoff return for Brett Rice puts the Seals right back in the game. Just when it looked like the Raiders were starting to control things, had a firm grip on the game, and special teams breakdown.
You know, that's not something you want to see after you extend that lead to 10. and you feel a little more comfortable in your standings for the game. And the extra point by Noah Walter is good, and the Seals cut their we'll be right back.
Did you know one of the nation's top surgical hospitals is right here in Berks County? At the Surgical Institute of Reading, our physicians take ownership of their patients' care. Our award-winning clinical teams have a vested interest in the quality care you receive. We use the latest state-of-the-art equipment to assist our surgeons in a wide variety of specialty areas. There is a better option for your care. Surgical Institute of Reading. Discover for yourself what sets us apart.
And we're back in Elverson, Pennsylvania.
So the
Number
Raiders
8,
have
Noah
the
Walter kicking off.
Raiders
for
have
the
the
Seals.
firepower to do the same kind of thing. They could take it all the way back. There's Ben Grundy from his own 5. Needs one block, pulls away.
Breaking 1 tackle, breaking 2, and he's down at the 44.
32, Ben Grundy.
He's a name to be looking out for this season for Twin Valley. He's a major playmaker, and he keeps proving himself to be one.
So the Raiders will start at the 33-yard line.
First and 10 Raiders.
That's a 38-yard kickoff return for Ben Grundy.
Evan Johnson in the backfield. Pass completed to Johnson. And he will get a first down and then some as he tiptoes the sideline, and he will be pushed out of bounds.
Number 14, Evan Johnson. Forced out of bounds by number 4, Carlos.
Looks like it'll be first and 10 from the Selinsgrove 27.
It's a 30-yard gain there. Evan Myers to Evan Johnson. You get Evan Johnson in open space, he's going to really hurt you.
Another pass attempt.
Pass falls
Incomplete.
Intended for number 32, Ben Grundy.
Ben Grundy was the intended receiver.
Second and 10.
Austin, some scores here around the league. Reading High leading Muhlenberg 14-6 in the second quarter. Fleetwood trailing Upper Perk 7-6, also second quarter.
Oh, wow.
So the Raiders still going no huddle. It's worked for them the last 2 possessions.
It's really shaking things up a little bit. Ooh, high snap. Given off to Johnson.
Ball carried by number 14, Evan Johnson.
Carry was short. It looks to be third down and about 2.
Number 11 in on a tackle. Third down and 2.
Snap again, passed off to Johnson. And tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And there's a flag on the play.
Multiple flags on the field.
Yeah, it looks like laundry day out there. I see 1, 2, 3 flags.
Absolutely.
Could be something against both teams. This could take a minute to sort out.
Personal foul on the Raiders. Personal foul on the Seals. Offsetting penalties.
Yep.
Personal fouls on both teams, and they will offset.
Still third down.
Will be third down and 2.
So we're going to run that play again.
Oh, 4th down and 2, excuse me.
Fourth down and 2.
Johnson in the backfield. Hand off to Johnson, and he will pick up that 1st down and then some.
Number 14, Evan Johnson on a carry. And that carry
Being
is
brought
good.
down around the 13. Is a Twin Valley 1st down. Hand off to Johnson again. He breaks 1 tackle, pushes forward, and he's down around the 5. Another great gain for Johnson.
Number 14 on a carry, Evan Johnson.
Evan Johnson, known as a sprinter when he first came up as a sophomore, but he's really gotten stronger, and he can get those inside yards for you now. And he's going to have to carry a large share of the load tonight because I don't see Drew Engel out there. Normally they split the time in the backfield. That's not going to be the case tonight, apparently.
They're giving Johnson the time to shine, and boy, is he shining.
Johnson on the carry. Tackle
He's
at the line of
just
scrimmage.
short.
44 on the
Brought
tackle.
down at the 4-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
For the Raiders.
The Raiders have 2 plays to pick up 1 yard. If they get a 1st down, they'll get 4 more.
Quarterback keeper by Evan Myers.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Raiders.
Raiders. Number 10, Evan Myers.
Evan Myers is really picking up those yards when it's needed, and he's just going to keep burning right through that D line.
So the Raiders go 57 yards in 7 plays, take 3:46 off the clock, and negate that long touchdown kickoff return that the Seals had. Another low kick,
Extra
but I
point
think
by Nate Schaefer.
Yep, he just
Is
barely
good.
got it over there.
216.
Looks like we have an injury on the field for Selinsgrove.
Raiders 20, Seals 10.
We're going to take a minute and hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Why I'm Missing Restaurant and Bakery, where we have a range of options to suit any taste. We are a family-friendly establishment offering a welcoming atmosphere for any occasion or a casual outing. Join us for our weekday breakfast buffet from 7 to 10 a.m. or our weekday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Want to bring the family out for a weekend brunch? Join us on Saturday and Sunday for our grand weekend brunch buffet from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1245 Penn Avenue in Wyomissing.
Welcome back to Twin Valley High School in Elverson, Pennsylvania. I'm Austin Runkle on the call with Mike Drago. We just took a timeout for an injury on the field, number 6 for the Seals. Mason Vasquez was downed, and he was able to get up pretty quickly and off the field. So it doesn't seem that the injury was too serious. We just saw a Twin Valley touchdown by number 10, the quarterback, Evan Myers. And now we'll have
Number 17, Nate Schaefer.
Nate Schaefer kicking off.
6, Devin Mitchell.
There's that Brett Rice again, takes it from the 11. No, this time he's taken down there. Nice open field tackle. Elijah Zimmerman.
2:12 left in the half.
First and 10 from the Selinsgrove 33. The Seals have an opportunity here to cut their deficit to one possession game right before the half.
Pass is complete to number 1.
Pass complete to number 1, Gavin Bastian. But it will be a second down for the Seals.
Second down and 6.
Grayson Miller all over the Brett Rice on that play. No gain for the Seals. They're going to face a 3rd and 5. Grayson Miller, two-way lineman for the Raiders, all-league offensive lineman. He's really done a great job defensively tonight.
Rocco Amato drops back to pass to number 1, Gavin Bastian.
There's that Brendan Yeagle again with a beautiful open field tackle on Bastian, a dangerous receiver. They're going to be short here. Looking at 4th and 1, they're obviously going to go for it here with less than a minute left in the first half. Down 10 points.
Some communication with the sidelines. Looks like they're going to wait it out.
Not sure what's going on. We haven't seen indication of a timeout, but the clock is running. And now they're going to... All right, so they ran the clock down.
22 seconds left in the first half.
Not quite sure what they're doing there, Austin. I mean, he had almost a minute left on the clock, facing 4th and 2, and he let the clock run down. So that's a puzzling move when you're down 10 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, right before the end of the first half, you'd think you'd want to cut that deficit a little bit, and now you're giving yourself an opportunity for 1, maybe 2 plays, rather than using up that whole minute.
So I'm wondering now if they're even going to go for it. They may punt here.
Yep, and we just want to thank our sponsors for today's game again: Palumbo Foods, CBL Custom Apparel, the Reading Raptors, the Why Missing Family Restaurant, UECU, Leo Design Gallery and Flower Shop, the Surgical Institute of Reading, Maze Sandwich Shop, and the Bulldog Hour. All right, here we have the offense coming back. Still trying to figure out what they were doing there. I'm not. Maybe they were confused and thought they had the lead.
Well, I guess Matt Wenrick had decided to punt, and he wanted to let the clock run down. I find that a little puzzling on 4th and short, and you're down 10 points on the road.
That's a very interesting choice.
Raiders going to let this one roll. No sense in taking a chance for a fumble.
Ball down at the 20. With 12 seconds left in the first half. Raiders, well, I mean, they don't have an opportunity to do much here, but it's much less of an opportunity than the Seals had, and they just kind of gave that away. That's going to keep me up tonight.
Yeah, Evan Myers just going to take a knee here, back at his own 21-yard line. 12 seconds left. There's no chance that they run a play here. I think they're going to just be happy to go into halftime leading by 10 points after that really rough opening quarter. And now it looks like a penalty situation is going to take the Raiders back another 10 yards. I'm not sure what that was on a punt where that wasn't returned.
It looked like the ref said holding, but
yeah,
I'm not sure.
Some kind of a block in the back or holding, and it's puzzling because there was no attempt at a return. So I don't know why that would happen.
There we go. He will take a knee.
Quarterback takes a knee.
And the Raiders will end the first half with a 10-point lead over Selinsgrove, 20-10. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Wilson's upcoming slate of games. First game coming up this Saturday.
The slammer takes
He was much more serious than I expected.
All right.
Well, it wasn't an invite. You invited yourself.
No, we were just like, hey, are we doing this? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do this. Let's do it early this
Wilson
time.
alum and Super Bowl champion Chad Henne.
Thanks for having me, guys.
For the time period you played in, there weren't a lot of losses to talk about when you were on the team.
Oh man, yeah, we didn't lose often.
I just think that each year, you get a different group of kids with different personalities, different ways that they learn, and it's that challenge that you continue to
Tell me that this is going to work. So we'll see about that. We'll know in a few weeks.
So hopefully we will have lots and lots of interviews for you throughout the next couple months.
Welcome to the Why I'm Missing Restaurant and Bakery, where we have a range of options to suit any taste. We are a family-friendly establishment offering a welcoming atmosphere for any occasion or a casual outing. Join us for our weekday breakfast buffet from 7 to 10 a.m. or our weekday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Want to bring the family out for a weekend brunch? Join us on Saturday and Sunday for our grand weekend brunch buffet from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Why I'm Missing Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1245 Penn Avenue in Wyomissing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Elverson, Pennsylvania, as the Selinsgrove Seals are visiting the Twin Valley Raiders, and it's been a great first half so far. We are in halftime. The Raiders are up 20-10. This is the halftime show for Mike Drago Sports. I am Austin Runkle, and joined on my side is Mike Drago. Hey, Mike. Sounds like we have some halftime scores around the county.
That's right, Austin. We're at halftime. Most of these other games, Reading High, Muhlenberg, the backyard, or the
not the backyard brawl.
Not the backyard brawl. The border war has turned into a border war. Red Knights, the surprising 21-14 lead at the half. Fleetwood tied with Upper Perkiomen, 14-14 at the half. Hamburg gets a touchdown on the final play of the first half. They're leading Midwest 27-0. Wilson and Plymouth Whitemarsh, a game a lot of people are looking at with interest. Wilson leading 7-0 at the half. And early second quarter, Berks Catholic leading Executive Education 7-6. That game got off to a little bit of a later start than anticipated. And of course here we got the Raiders leading 20-10. Quite a turnaround at the end of the first quarter. Selinsgrove was really controlling the action, had a 13-play scoring drive to open things after the opening kickoff, forced the Twin Valley punt. Selinsgrove drove into Twin Valley territory again, but they were stopped and went for a fake punt from their own 41. The Raiders stuffed it, took over with great field position, and that swung the momentum in this game. The Raiders scored on that possession, and they've led the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's the Seals had 2 questionable plays in the first half. One which was successful, and the second one, which you said with a fake punt, it was 4th and long, and they decided to run it, which, just not really sure what the idea was there. And then to finish the half, Selinsgrove had the ball 4th and 1 with about a minute left and decided to run out the clock and punt rather than try to make an attempt, and they were only at around half field. So I'm not sure what's going on in the minds of the coaches on the Seals sideline, but they've got to have some kind of idea of what's going on.
The Raiders certainly made a defensive adjustment after the first 2 series, because since then Selinsgrove's gone 3 and out on both of their last other 2 possessions. The only reason they're still in the ball game, of course, is a 90-yard kickoff return by Brett Rice. Tremendous play by him to keep his team in the game.
Yeah, the Twin Valley defense has been putting on a show. They haven't allowed a touchdown yet. It like you said, it was the special teams that allowed that 90-yard return, which was absolutely stunning to watch. We have the teams joining us back on the field. Twin Valley won the coin toss and deferred at the beginning of the game, so they will start the second half with the ball.
So the Seals gained 113 yards in the first quarter. In the second quarter, they were held to -9. I think that's a telling stat right there. Twin Valley leading in total yards 163 to 104. Evan Myers, the 4-year starter quarterback, having another strong game for the Raiders. He's 5 of 8 passing for 43 yards. He's rushed for 33 yards, including a 4-yard touchdown. He's made some real good decisions in the read option game. Evan Johnson, 57 yards rushing on 8 carries, also 2 catches. One of them went for 30 yards. So he's close to 100 total yards from scrimmage in the first half. He scored on a 30-yard touchdown run to give the Raiders the lead for good. And Lucas Myers in the backfield, 5 carries, 30 yards for him.
Yeah, Evan Myers, like I said, to start this stream, he should be the one to look out for, because last week he was giving his best Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson impression, just absolutely running the ball down, and he's got, like you said, over 40 yards tonight and a rushing touchdown. So he's really putting on the mantle of running back quarterback.
Evan's pretty fast. I mean, I don't know if he's in that category with the Ravens quarterback, but he's a really multi-dimensional player and a great leader. Anytime you have a 4-year starter in your huddle, it's a tremendous advantage, especially when it's at quarterback. So the Raiders in good position right now. They seem to have momentum. They're going to get the ball to start the second half, and of course that first drive of the second half, always a big one to set the tone.
All right, and we will be right back after a word from our sponsors to start the second half.
UECU is a credit union that understands Pennsylvania, what it means to grow up here, raise a family, start a business. And we're committed to being your financial partner for life. With competitive rates, exclusive member discounts, and modern technology, UECU offers personalized banking that will make you feel right at home. Visit bankingforpa.org and sign up for UECU membership through our partner association, the Pennsylvania Consumer Council. UECU, banking that understands home.
In Elverson, Pennsylvania. And before we start the second half with Twin Valley getting the ball, I just want to give one more shout out to our sponsors of Mike Drago Sports: Palumbo Foods, CBL Custom Apparel, the Reading Raptors, the Why Missing Family Restaurant, UECU, Leo Design Gallery and Flower Shop, the Surgical Institute of Reading, Mays Sandwich Shop, and the Bulldog Hour.
I was running down some scores. Forgot to mention the one final we have. Why Missing lost today 20-3. That was a 2 o'clock start at Haverford School, and Spartans ran into a buzzsaw there from the Interact League. And we had 2 finals from Thursday night. Schuylkill Valley holds off Daniel Boone 31-27, and Conrad Weiser dominant effort over Elko 31-7. You saw that here on Mike Drago Sports live stream. You can read about all the games later tonight on MikeDragosports.com. We've got reporters at every game being played by Berks team tonight. The only media outlet in Berks County to have it all covered. So check that out after the game.
And the start of the second half is here as number 14, Evan Johnson, returns the kickoff.
It's like the Raiders will start at their own 26.
First and 10 Raiders.
About a 17, 18-yard return by Evan Johnson. And he's lined up in the backfield behind the other Evan Myers. Those two guys have been playing together a long time.
Play action pitched to 32. That is Grundy.
32, Ben Grundy on the carry.
For a short gain, it will be second down and
Good for a
7.
4-yard, 2-yard, 3-yard pickup.
That goes down as a pass. It looks like a handoff almost, but the quarterback's tossing it forward. So it goes down as a forward pass and a gain of 3 yards for the Raiders.
Looks like we have an injury on the field. Number 1, Gavin Bastion. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Wilson's upcoming slate of games. First game coming up this Saturday.
The slammer takes
He was much more serious than I expected.
All right.
Well, it wasn't an invite. You invited yourself.
No, we were just like, hey, are we doing this? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do this. Let's do it early this
Wilson
time.
alum and Super Bowl champion Chad Henry.
Thanks for having me, guys.
For the time period you played in, there weren't a lot of losses to talk about when you were on the team.
Oh man, yeah, we didn't.
And we're back. It is second down and 7 for the Raiders. Hand off to Evan Johnson for another short gain. It will be third down and about 5.
Number 44, Ethan Miller, and number 6, Mason Vasquez. 3rd and 6.
Raiders sticking with their no-huddle offense here. It worked in the first half. They seem to keep the Seals on their heels. Raiders scored on their final 3 possessions. They got touchdowns.
Pass off to Johnson, handoff for another short gain. I believe he will be short of the first down. It will be 4th and 1.
This is going to be real close. I think they're a little short. They may want to measure this.
Got a timeout on the field.
Nope, first down.
First down Raiders.
Al Lubis didn't need to take a look at the chains. He could tell. He's been doing this for over 50 years. He knows what a first down looks like.
All right. Pass complete to number 35, Matt Knight, for another short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders.
That's Matt Knight's first touch of the game for the Raiders.
Johnson in the backfield again. Oh, quarterback keeper and brought down by number 12, Jacob Bettel.
Evan Myers on the keeper. Tackle made by number 26.
It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Raiders. All right, pass is complete to number 32, Ben Grundy, for a 1st down and then some.
Ben Grundy.
The Raiders will move the chains. And the chains are not moving quite yet. Oh, flag on the play.
Now he's going to wave it off.
Oh, he's waving it off.
That'll be a 1st down at about the Selinsgrove 45. Which makes that a 20-yard gain by Grundy. Second longest pass play of the night for the Raiders. Evan Myers now 8 for 11.
And there we have.
Raiders seem to think it's going to go against Selinsgrove, and so do the Seals. They're walking it back 5.
5-yard penalty. 1st and 5. Raiders.
1st and 5 for Twin Valley. They're just putting along the field here. They're moving the chains and moving the ball.
Well, ever since they went no huddle, Selinsgrove has not been able to stop them.
We got a quarterback keeper by Evan Myers for a 1st down, and then plenty more.
He's going to go the distance. Evan Myers turning it on. Touchdown Raiders.
Evan Myers' 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
Number 10, Evan Myers.
That was a 45-yard rushing touchdown for the quarterback, Evan Myers. We've had a lot of designed quarterback keepers so far this game, and they've been paying off.
That looked like he had the read option there. He read it correctly. Gave a little fake. Got to the line, made a couple of cuts, and once he cleared the line, there was no stopping him.
The extra point by Nate Schaefer is good to extend the lead 27-10, and we will be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Elverson. The Twin Valley Raiders just extended their lead to 17, and it is 27-10 over the Selinsgrove Seals. Nate Schaefer is kicking off, and number 7, Brett Rice, and number 26, Devin Mitchell, are deep for the Seals.
I think Rice has returned every kickoff. I might try to kick it away from him right now after he took one back 90 yards earlier in the game.
And here's the kickoff. We have number 4, Carlos Studer, on that return. Picked up a few yards, and it will be 1st and 10 Seals from the 39. They're 37.
So I mentioned earlier, Austin, the Seals do not have a deep roster right now. They only got about 15 extra guys, and this is when that starts to take its toll. They got a lot of guys that have been on the field both ways, and the Raiders have not.
Absolutely. You need that. Oh, pass was almost intercepted there. Yeah, you need that depth, or else, yeah, like you said, in the second half, you're going to start really feeling it. And I think if they were able to keep up their play from the first half, they would make this a close game. But they're going to get burnt out soon. So this is Twin Valley might start running away with it.
Selinsgrove, only 41 players on the roster. 13 of them are freshmen, and only a couple are going to get on the field tonight. So big disadvantage for the Seals when it comes to depth.
Pass to number 1, Gavin Bastion, was complete for a short gain.
In on the stop, number 15, Brendan Yeagle. 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5 from the 36.
It's a short 5, 4.
Seals haven't had a first down in a while.
It's been a minute.
Raiders have made some good adjustments on defense.
Amato back, incomplete to number 12, Jacob Bettel.
Grant Moser in on the coverage.
Nice coverage there by Grant Moser.
It'll be 4th and 5 for the Seals.
Amato just nowhere to go with that ball.
No.
Selinsgrove back to punt. Back to receive the kick, number 32, Ben Grundy.
They lost all their gas that they had in the first half, and I think they're going to pay for it now.
Oh, little running into the kicker there. No flag, though.
Punt picked up at the 26.
Number 32, Grundy on
Carried
the
for about 7 yards.
Twin Valley takes over on downs. 1st and 10 Raiders.
Twin Valley will have the first down at their own 35.
Raiders taking over here with a 17-point lead. First time they've taken possession where you could say they really have this game fully in hand right now. 7.5 minutes left in this quarter. But since late in the first quarter, they've dominated this football in every aspect of the game.
Pass to Ben Grundy, breaks 1 tackle and brought down for a short gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Tackle made by number 6, Mason Vasquez.
For the Raiders.
Number 4, Carlos Stutter. Also on the assist, number 44, Ethan Miller. 2nd down and 8. Raiders.
Evan Miller, 9 for 12 tonight. Most of his throws have been short, under coverage, letting his backs do the work. He really hadn't completed anything downfield yet.
Pass off to Evan Johnson.
And we got a flag down in the backfield that tells me this play is going to be coming back.
Holding on the offense.
Injured player down for the Seals.
Injured player on the field for the Seals. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to the Why I'm Missing Restaurant and Bakery, where we have a range of options to suit any taste. We are a family-friendly establishment offering a welcoming atmosphere for any occasion or a casual outing. Join us for our weekday breakfast buffet from 7 to 10 a.m. or our weekday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Want to bring the family out for a weekend brunch? Join us on Saturday and Sunday for our grand weekend brunch buffet from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1245 Penn Avenue in Wyomissing.
UECU is a credit union that understands Pennsylvania, what it means to grow up here, raise a family, start a business. And we're committed to being your financial partner for life. With competitive rates, exclusive member discounts, and modern technology, UECU offers personalized banking that will make you feel right at home. Visit bankingforpa.org and sign up for UECU membership through our partner association, the Pennsylvania Consumer Council. UECU, banking that understands home.
Welcome back to Twin Valley High School as Twin Valley Raiders host the Selinsgrove Seals, and they have a 17-point lead right now, and they look to extend that with this possession.
In the parking lot with your lights on. GXS 9873.
We had a holding penalty on the offense, so that brought
We don't have jumper cables. Take care.
that brought the ball back to the 28. Johnson in the backfield. Quarterback keeper to get the ball back on this side of the chains. It will be third down, and about 8. Third down and 7. You know, Evan Myers, he's doing great as a quarterback, but yeah, he could do just as well as a running back. He is moving that ball, and 2 rushing touchdowns so far really shows it. Flag on the field.
Yeah, the Raiders have a couple of 1,000-yard running backs, Evan Johnson and Drew Engel, who's not playing tonight. But if they didn't have that, they could utilize Evan Myers as a runner even more.
The penalty was on Selinsgrove. It will be third down and 3. Third down and 2. Johnson in the backfield again. Handoff to Johnson as he picks up the first down and then some.
Carry by number 14, Evan Johnson.
Looks like the ball will be down at the Twin Valley 47.
Tackle made by number 44, Ethan
You got
Miller,
5.5 minutes left in the third quarter, and the Twin Valley Raiders look to extend their lead from 17 unless Selinsgrove can stop them.
Raiders face 2nd and 18, got out of it, and they keep the chains moving, keep possession, and keep that clock running down.
Pass complete to number 35, Matt Knight. That's only his 2nd or 3rd touch of the game, and all of them have been for positive yards. We have another injury on the field, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Timeout on the field.
And we're back. We've got a 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Pass is complete to number 2, Lucas Myers,
And that reception is good.
for another Twin Valley first down.
Lucas Myers from number 10, Evan Myers.
Those guys must be related or something.
For a Twin Valley Raider.
Pass is complete to number 12. Oh, 32, excuse me, Ben Grundy. It'll be 2nd down for Twin Valley. 2nd and short. 2 yards, I believe.
And we have another injured player on the field. You know, I was just thinking, the Raiders have. Okay, we will send it back to our sponsors. We will be back in just a minute. And we're back. It is 2nd down and 2 for the Twin Valley Raiders. They are inside the Selinsgrove 10, looking to extend their lead here. Handoff to Johnson. And brought down at the 2. That will be a that'll be a 1st and goal for Twin Valley.
Twin Valley Raider. 1st and goal Raiders.
You know, Evan Johnson, has been unstoppable tonight, just gaining those little handoff to Lucas Myers, brought down short of the goal line. Another Evan Myers quarterback keeper and a touchdown for the Raiders. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown for the night, with another injury on the field.
I think it's just a cramp. I don't think it's an injury.
There were about 10 cramp players at the Twin Valley Berks Catholic game last week. I don't know if it was something in the water, but
well, it was much warmer last week, and you're gonna see a lot of player cramping when there's heat. Tonight, you know, you wouldn't expect that because the temperatures are fairly cool. It's been overcast, and but you never know when you're playing both ways in an intense game like this. These things are going to happen. Looks like I see 2 different players, one from each team, cramping up.
And it's rough for a team like Selinsgrove, who has such a small roster. They've got to keep their players on their feet for most of this game. They don't get many chances to catch their breath or walk off these cramps. They're on the sideline for a minute or 2, and then they're brought right back out. Both players are up, and Lucas Myers is limping a little bit, but running off to the sideline.
Number 17 in to kick the extra point, Nate Schaefer.
And the extra point by Nate Schaefer is good. We will be right back with Selinsgrove football after these words from our sponsors. Welcome back to Elverson, Pennsylvania, as the Raiders of Twin Valley are up 34-10 over the Selinsgrove Seals. We have number
2 on the return.
Number 2, Andrew Martinez on the return, brought down at the 39 for a Selinsgrove 1st and 10.
So the Raiders have scored on both of their second half possessions. They've reached the end zone on 5 straight possessions. Again, an early hiccup or two, and they straightened their things out, and they've just been, the kind of dominant team that we expected to see coming into this season.
Absolutely, and the Selinsgrove offense has not scored a touchdown yet. Their only touchdown of the night comes from a 90-yard kickoff return. So let's see if they can change that here. Hand off to number 7, Brett Rice, for a short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Seals.
Taken down by number 77, Mark Minardi. 2nd down and 8.
Still a lot of time left in this game for Selinsgrove to turn things around and at least put a couple of TDs on the board, but we haven't seen any indication that they can do that.
Yeah, they've got plenty of time, and there's a...
Yeah, I saw a movement on the right side of the Selinsgrove line.
False start.
Yep, false start on the offense.
On the Seals. That'll back them up 5.
So that'll be a 2nd and 13 situation. Yeah, the Seals look drained. Like you said, they have a very small roster. They're definitely getting worked.
2nd down and 13.
Their offense and defense needs to lock in if they want any chance of coming back. Pass is intercepted by the Raiders. Number 33, Titus Akinrafon.
Intercepted by number 33.
And it will be Twin Valley ball.
Titus Ackerton. First and 10, Raiders.
Will be a Raiders 1st and 10 from the Selinsgrove 44.
Amato had a lot of pressure that time. Elijah Zimmerman blitzing. I think he had to throw the ball before he wanted to, obviously, and bad things happen.
Yeah, they were grasping at straws on that pass attempt, and the coverage for the intended receiver was just too great.
So the Raiders starting another possession in Selinsgrove territory. This is about the 4th time it's happened tonight, and they've scored every time.
Flag on the play. Ooh.
Illegal shift on the Raiders.
Raiders will take that penalty. Evan Johnson was on the carry.
Yeah, he took kind of a nasty hit there.
Yeah, he did.
His head hit the ground. His helmet came off. He's going to come off the field.
He's wincing a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's hope that isn't anything serious.
I think they're going to take a few minutes and be a little careful with him before he gets back out there.
The penalty is declined. It will be 2nd down. 3rd down, excuse me. Oh, I was right the first time. 2nd down and 10.
Raiders.
Quarterback keeper by Evan Myers.
Quarterback keeper number 10.
For
Evan
a
Myers.
gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Raiders. And just any time Evan Myers puts his feet down, he's coming over to the sidelines.
Quarterback Maverick Foster.
Maverick Foster will be coming in at quarterback.
Yeah, I think Evan Myers lost his helmet on that last play, so he's got to
fixing
come
his
out for at
straps.
least one play.
Handoff to Evan Johnson. And that will be
Number 14, Evan Johnson on the carry.
a Raiders first down.
Player down on the field.
Another injured player down.
Looks like Eris Drake coming off.
Drake is bent over in pain.
First and 10, Raiders.
I think it was something with his arm, maybe his elbow.
Yeah, Evan Myers back in at quarterback.
A keeper, past the line of scrimmage, and brought down for a short gain.
Keeper number 10, Evan Myers. No gain on the play.
Oh, no gain.
Second and 10.
Final minute of the third quarter. Raiders have really been hogging the ball here in the second half. They haven't had to punt since early in the game.
Hand off to Evan Johnson.
Number 14,
Short gain.
Evan Johnson on the carry.
Will be
In on
third
the
down.
tackle, number 28.
Eris
And
Drake
about
back
8.
in the game now after that little tweak.
Third and 8.
Evan Johnson coming off the field. Ryan Rementer, a big name from last week's game, is in the backfield. Pass is complete to Ben Grundy for a first down and then some.
Complete to number 32, Ben Grundy.
It'll be a Raiders first down and 10 at the 22.
Ben Grundy turns a short pass into a big gain there, 18 yards. Made a couple of nice cuts. Made a,
It's the end of the third. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Raiders 34.
Welcome to the Why I'm Missing Restaurant and Bakery, where we have a range of options to suit any taste. We are a family-friendly establishment offering a welcoming atmosphere for any occasion or a casual outing. Join us for our weekday breakfast buffet from 7 to 10 a.m. or our weekday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Want to bring the family out for a weekend brunch? Join us on Saturday and Sunday for our grand weekend brunch buffet from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1245 Penn Avenue in Wyomissing.
Welcome back to Elverson, Pennsylvania, as the Selinsgrove Seals are the visitors to our hosts, the Twin Valley Raiders. The Raiders have a substantial lead to start the fourth quarter, 34-10, and they have the ball to start the quarter. It is first and 10 at the Selinsgrove 21. So they have a short way to go and lots of plays to get there. Myers back for the shotgun. Quarterback keeper for a Twin Valley first down, but there is a flag on the field.
yeah, that's going to come back. There had to be some kind of holding downfield. Illegal block, and there it is. It's a hold.
And that's rough. They've had quite a few of those plays tonight, and they've been very detrimental to both teams. You can't do that, especially on plays where you make such a large gain, and
Well,
then you're canceling that out.
Sometimes
taking it
that
back
hold
to
is
fun.
why they got such a big gain. You know, that's holding is an advantage. Obviously, that's why
Right.
it's a penalty. So, you know, maybe he doesn't get free like that if there is no hold.
Myers back for the shotgun. Ooh, low snap. Johnson with the carry. And he'll get the first down and taken out on the sidelines by number 44, Ethan Miller.
Well, I mean, there's a play that just doesn't show up in the stats. Evan Myers made a great catch fielding that ball and got it to his running back. That play could have blown up, and instead they get a big gain down to the 8-yard line, 15-yard gain. A less experienced, less talented player, you're looking at a loss there.
Looking at 1st and goal from the Selinsgrove 7. So we've got a short ways to go. Myers back in shotgun. Johnson lined up next to him. Ooh, pass incomplete, intended for Johnson.
Boy, a huge hit there by Brett Rice to break up that play.
The defender was there if he did make that interception, so it's at least 2nd and goal from the 7 rather than 2nd and goal from the 11 or 12.
Second and goal.
Johnson in the backfield. Evan Myers with the keeper. And that'll be another rushing touchdown. Raiders go up another 6 points. Evan Myers with his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. Number 17, Nate Schaefer in to kick the extra point.
It's funny, after last week's win over Berks Catholic, Brett Myers said, maybe I've been holding this guy back a little bit. And tonight there's been no holding Evan Myers back, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. And the extra point was blocked. The score is 40-10. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Did you know one of the nation's top surgical hospitals is right here in Berks County? At the Surgical Institute of Reading, our physicians take ownership of their patients' care. Our award-winning clinical teams have a vested interest in the quality care you receive. We use the latest state-of-the-art equipment to assist our surgeons in a wide variety of specialty areas. There is a better option for your care. Surgical Institute of Reading. Discover for yourself what sets us apart.
Back to Twin Valley as the Raiders get set to kick off. Couple of scoring updates here. End of 3rd quarter, Fleetwood 21, Upper Perkiomen 21. Hamburg leading Midwest 41-0. And Reading High leading Muhlenberg 27-14 in the 3rd quarter.
Some great scores there for some Berks County teams. Nate Schaefer is on the field for the kickoff. And the ball is picked up and returned to the 40 by number 4, Carlos Studer. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Selinsgrove at the 39 or 40. Oh, refs are placing it at the 40.
Thank you, guys.
We have number 28, Jared Bullington, in the backfield. Handoff to Bullington, and he's going to take it for a 1st down, break a few tackles, and get brought down around the 40 on Twin Valley's side of the field. That was one of their biggest pickups of the game so far.
20-yard gain there by Bullington. That's the first down of the second half for the Seals.
Number 28,
Bullington again on the carry, and it looks like he picked up about 5 yards.
tackle made by number 7, Ryan Rementor. Second down.
They've been keeping him in their back pocket. He has not gotten many touches, and I think it might be too little too late for the Seals. Handoff to 26, Devin Mitchell. Tackled for a loss. It'll be a 3rd down and 7 for the Seals.
Well, at this point, the Seals just trying to get something positive going. The game's out of hand. They're not going to come back and win this. They know that, but they'd like to end it with something positive, get a couple of touchdowns up on the board. Still time to do that.
Fake handoff. Pass is complete to number 1, Gavin Bastian, who gets pushed out of bounds by 32, Ben Grundy. A massive gain as the Seals look to get their first offensive touchdown of the game.
Seems 18-yard pickup there for Bastian.
Seems some words were shared between Bastian and the Twin Valley sideline.
Bastian with 6 receptions tonight. He's been pretty much most of the Seals' offense. And to their credit, the Raiders haven't let him break anything along.
Handoff to number 7, Brett Rice. Tackled for a loss. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Seals. Just under 10 minutes left in this game for the Twin Valley Raiders and the Selinsgrove Seals.
2nd and 11.
Oh, pump fake and tackle sack by number 15.
Brendan Yeagle. Yeah, he's been all over the place tonight.
Absolutely.
Again, Amato, just no time to throw there.
No, it really seems like they're losing steam, and I mean that's going to happen with a team of such a small roster. They're drained, and they're not able to hide it too well.
Well, this Twin Valley football team is stacked. They're going to do this to a lot of teams this year. They could easily run the table. They're the favorites to win Section 4 of the Lancaster Lebanon League. Wyomissing should be able to give them a game, but other than that, I don't think too many people are going to slow them down.
Ethan Miller in the backfield.
We got a pass here.
Oh, pass interference. Looks like it's going to be on number 5, Tristan Bailey.
That's going to be half the distance to the goal line. Pass interference against the Raiders. Got caught there, but you know what? The penalty's better than the touchdown. High school rules. That's one of the flaws in high school rules is that pass interference at the goal line. Let's see what they're going to call here. Yeah, they're going to mark it half the distance. Should end up at about the 13-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down for the Seals.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Now in the NFL, you know, when there's pass interference at the in the end zone, you get the ball right there at the 2-yard line, but not in high school.
Ball was handed off to Ethan Miller.
It's going to be close to a 1st down.
It's going to be 4th and about 2 for the Seals. They're in no position to go for the field goal here. Ethan Miller in the backfield.
Amato loses the ball on the snap.
Everyone's down in a pile.
Raiders come up with it. Let's see if it's official. No. Nope, they're going to say Selinsgrove retained, recovered, but it doesn't matter. It was a 4th down play. And the Raiders will take over. So one of Selinsgrove's best scoring threats denied again. Amato mishandles the snap from center and blew up the play.
We still have Evan Myers in at quarterback with just over 7.5 minutes left in the game. The Raiders have a 30-point lead. Evan Johnson lined up in the backfield.
Oh my, what a hit. Helmet flies off.
That was number 39, Mason Lonsinger. Oh, 33, excuse me, Titus Akinrafin on the carry.
Number 33 on the carry for the Raiders.
With a short gain.
Titus Atkinson. 2nd down and 8.
Johnson in the backfield. Pass incomplete, intended for number 22. Who I do not have a name for.
3rd and 8. Raiders.
3rd and 8 from the Raiders 13. The Raiders have been doing well moving the ball so far tonight. And off to Johnson. There is a flag on the play, though.
Carried by number 14, Evan Johnson. Face mask on the defense.
Face mask on the defense.
Well, that should help the Raiders maintain possession here. See if it's going to be a 5 or a 15.
I think it will be a 5. It is 3rd and short for the Raiders.
So it was incidental grabbing of the face mask. And we have some confusion out here. 3rd and 1.
First down, Raiders.
Oh, okay. All right. That
now they're going to say it's a first down. So the Raiders have punted just once early in the game after their first possession. Since then, they've been able to score a touchdown every time they've touched it. No turnovers.
They have not looked back since. Those early adjustments really can make the game for you. Hand off to Johnson. And he will have a short gain, maybe 2 yards.
Number 14, Evan Johnson on the carry.
It'll be a Raiders 2nd down.
Number 44, Ethan Miller. And number 28, Jared Wellington. 2nd and 9.
Evan Johnson is on the sidelines now.
Evan Johnson with 99 yards on the night. Busy night for him. 17 carries.
Chase Riley in the backfield in Johnson's stead. Chase Riley with the carry, tackled for loss. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Raiders. They've been doing a great job at converting these plus 10-yard possessions this game. Seems they're waiting on the field for some kind of confirmation.
Timeout Raiders.
Timeout Raiders. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
UECU is a credit union that understands Pennsylvania, what it means to grow up here, raise a family, start a business. And we're committed to being your financial partner for life. With competitive rates, exclusive member discounts, and modern technology, UECU offers personalized banking that will make you feel right at home. Visit bankingforpa.org and sign up for UECU membership through our partner association, the Pennsylvania Consumer Council. UECU, banking that understands home.
And we're back to Twin Valley High School, where the Raiders are hosting the Seals. We just missed one play there. There was a false start on the offense. That'll take them back a few more yards. It will be 3rd and long for the Raiders.
Raiders have done exceptionally well, both offense and defense tonight, but the one area of concern for Brett Myers is penalties. That's 10 flags now against the Raiders, something I'm sure he's going to address as soon as this game is over.
Evan Myers still in his quarterback. Ball snaps. Pass intended for number 84, Patrick Shanahan, is incomplete. It'll be 4th and long for the Raiders.
So we're going to see something we haven't seen since early in the game, a Twin Valley punt. The offense has run really smoothly since a couple of opening hiccups. 6 straight touchdowns on their last 6 possessions. That streak is going to end here unless
they pull out a fake punt.
Yeah, I don't think Brett Myers is going to do that.
Like the Seals did earlier this game.
I think, but 6, yeah, you get in the end zone 6 straight times. That's pretty impressive.
We got a timeout on the field. We've got just under 5 minutes left in this game. The Raiders are up 40-10.
So Twin Valley missing one of their big weapons tonight. Drew Engel did not play. He's rushed for over 1,500 yards last season, first team all-league running back, and they haven't missed a beat. I mean, Evan Johnson's gotten a bigger load. He's rushed for 99 yards. Evan Myers gotten a few more carries than normal.
4 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns rushing, 4 yards, 41 and 6. He's at about 99 yards rushing, and he's done well passing as well, 14 of 20 in the passing game with no interceptions.
And now here we have Twin Valley punting for 4th and long. And there's a flag on the play.
Encroachment on the defense.
I don't know. I don't think this will change anything for the Raiders. That was an encroachment call on the defense. It's 4th and 11, and they will stay in to punt. Ball touching down at about the 47. Number 11, Wyatt Teets on the return, taken down on the far sideline.
Nice punt there by Grundy, 45 yards.
Really put some distance between the Seals and the end zone, which they haven't been able to make that many great plays tonight. So I think the Raiders can rest easy for the next few minutes, but they still got to stay on their toes.
4 minutes, 14 seconds left for the Seals to get in the end zone. They've done it only on a kickoff return tonight. The offense has not scored. They did get a field goal, but no touchdowns.
Number 7, Brett Rice on the carry. He was tackled just about the line of scrimmage, so there won't. Oh, he gained 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Seals.
Other than that 20-yard run by Bullington, Seals running game's gone nowhere tonight. That's the only carry they've had of longer than 4 yards.
There's Bullington with the carry, and he will gain a few more yards down at the Raiders' 45. The 44, excuse me. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 for the Seals. They haven't had a great 3rd down conversion rate so far this game.
Ethan Miller, I'm surprised he hasn't been more involved in the offense. He had 4 carries in the first quarter and none since then.
3rd and 4, Seals.
3rd and 4, Bullington. Oh, excuse me, Ethan Miller in the back. And Miller gets the handoff
Number 44
for a 1st down and then some.
Miller taken down by number 32.
Brought down at the Raiders' 34.
10, Seals.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Selinsgrove.
That's the 7th first down for the Seals tonight. Just the 3rd in the second half.
Hand off to number 9, Andrew Gesamaria. Brought down for
number 44 on the tackle.
No gain.
For the Raiders, Ryan Dijon.
It'll be 2nd down for the Seals. 2nd and 10. Got number 23, Connor Kenziorski, and Andrew Gesamaria with the carry. Oh, picked up and dropped. Looks like no gain on the field. It'll be a 3rd and 10 situation for the Seals.
Pigeon on the tackle.
Looks like they lost about a half of a yard. Call it 3rd and 11 for the Seals. Connor Kenziorski in the backfield. Handoff to number 9, Andrew Gesamaria for the carry.
Number 27 on the tackle.
It'll be 4th down situation for the Seals.
Marion Terry.
We've got 30 seconds left in this game.
Yep, one more play for the Seals, and then the Raiders will officially be 2-0. And we're going to name our player of the game here shortly. I think it's pretty easy decision, don't you, Austin? Yeah, I mean, the Raiders quarterback, Evan Myers, dominant effort by him tonight. 4 touchdowns rushing, efficient night passing the ball.
Almost 100 yards rushing for a quarterback.
That's going to do it. That'll be it from Twin Valley. Thanks for listening to Mike Drago Sports. Final score, Twin Valley 40, Selinsgrove 10.
All right, it seems like the Seals will be kicking a field goal with 5 seconds left on the clock, 0.5 seconds. And that field goal will be no good. That will end the game 40-10. Thank you for joining us on Mike Drago Sports. Once again, my name is Austin Runkle. I'm joined by Mike Drago. You have a great night. Thank you for tuning in.
Welcome to the Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, where we have a range of options to suit any taste. We are a family-friendly establishment offering a welcoming atmosphere for any occasion or a casual outing. Join us for our weekday breakfast buffet from 7 to 10 a.m. or our weekday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Want to bring the family out for a weekend brunch? Join us on Saturday and Sunday for our grand weekend brunch buffet from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Wyomissing Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1245 Penn Avenue in Wyomissing.
UECU is a credit union that understands Pennsylvania, what it means to grow up here, raise a family, start a business. And we're committed to being your financial partner for life. With competitive rates, exclusive member discounts, and modern technology, UECU offers personalized banking that will make you feel right at home. Visit bankingforpa.org and sign up for UECU membership through our partner association, the Pennsylvania Consumer Council. UECU, banking that understands home.
Did you know one of the nation's top surgical hospitals is right here in Berks County? At the Surgical Institute of Reading, our physicians take ownership of their patients' care. Our award-winning clinical teams have a vested interest in the quality care you receive. We use the latest state-of-the-art equipment to assist our surgeons in a wide variety of specialty areas. There is a better option for your care. Surgical Institute of Reading. Discover for yourself what sets us apart.